hailing from Bowling Green, Ohio, wearing number 4, Kyle Jackson. Batting second, the center fielder from Lewis Center, Ohio, it's number 13, Colin Matthews. Hitting third, the catcher from Du Bois, Pennsylvania, number 6, Justin McNiss. In the cleanup spot, the Kent State first baseman from Massillon, Ohio, number 5, Hayden Longwell. Batting fifth, the shortstop from Cleveland, Ohio, wearing number 38, Michael McNamara. Hitting sixth, the second baseman. From Flint, Ohio, it's number 17, Mac Timbrough. Batting seventh and playing in left field from Gibsonia, Pennsylvania, number 32, Josh Johnson. In the eighth spot, the designated hitter for the Flashes from Eddyville, Kentucky, number 22, Brody Williams. And batting ninth today is the right fielder from Upper St. Clair, Pennsylvania, number 21, Jake Casey. Pitching this afternoon for Kent State, a left-hander from Fairview Heights, Illinois, with a record of 5 wins, no losses, number 88, Ben Cruikshank. The assistant coaches for Kent State include Barrett Serrato, Matt Kennedy, and Kevin Frady. The associate head coach is Mike Burkbeck. And the head coach at KSU, Jeff Duncan. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce the batting lineup for your home team, Miami RedHawks. Leading off today for the Hawks and playing in right field is a redshirt junior from South Holland, Illinois, wearing number 11, Benji Brokman. Batting second and playing shortstop is a junior hailing from Fort Myers, Florida, number 12, Cooper Weiss. Hitting third and playing behind the plate for Miami today is a sophomore out of Zionsville, Indiana, wearing number 29, David Nova. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter for the RedHawks, a redshirt junior from Granville, Ohio, wearing number 36, Nate Stone. In the fifth spot and playing first base is a redshirt sophomore coming from Gilbert, Arizona, number 15, Ryland Zaborowski. Playing left field and hitting sixth is a senior from Waterloo, Ontario. It's number 6, Brian Zant. The RedHawks' seventh batter will play in center field and is a sophomore hailing from Portage, Michigan. It's number 19, Zach McDonald. Hitting eighth and playing second base, a redshirt sophomore out of Tampa, Florida, number 21, Dylan Baker. Batting ninth today and playing third base for Miami is a redshirt freshman from Madison, South Dakota, wearing number 16, Evan Applewhite. And starting on the mound today for the RedHawks with a record of 1-4 is the left-handed junior from Oak Forest, Illinois, number 17, Connor Oliver.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
Keep the dream. You have to believe the dream. You have to dream. You got to see it when nobody else sees it. You have to feel it when it's not tangible. You have to believe it. See it. You got to be possessed with the dream. The dream.
Yeah. Ain't no ever formed against the shot out prosper. Yeah. Started with Uzi News, now we in lost. As I walk through the valley with my kicks, I know when it's dead, I'm saying rap. When they thought it was finished, they was laughing at that. So when they booked in your dog, trigger to the back. New drag, new whips on the way down. On the way down. Never told me if you fall, never stay down. Stand up, lay down. Please, in the since you come up being boss. Take the cross. Then I
Miami fans, let's welcome to the field your Miami RedHawks. The left fielder, number 6, Brian South. In center field, wearing number 19, Zach McDonald. Playing in right field, number 11, McKie Relvas. Taking third base, it's number 16, Evan Applewhite. Starting at shortstop, number 12, Relvas. The second baseman, number 21, Dylan Baker. Over first, it's number 15, Rylan Zaborowski. In the plate today, it's number 29, David Novak. And starting on the mound for the Hawks, the left-hander, number 17, Connor Oliver. Miami Director of Operations and Pitching Development, Zoe Relvas. Assistant coaches for the Hawks are Ben Emery, Kevin Houston, and head coach is Tim Houston, the Miami RedHawks, Miami Hayden. Player of today's game at third base is Darryl Morgan Jr. First base at Cunningham behind the plate, John South. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you all please rise, remove your hats, and join us as today we proudly honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
McKie Field at Hayden Park for game one of the three between Miami RedHawks and Kent State Golden Flashes. Today is the first game of three. Miami beat Kent State last night. Actually got it rained down, so today we're going to have a doubleheader Friday and Saturday. And then on Sunday, it's going to be the 1 p.m. third game. On the mound for the RedHawks is Connor Oliver. Today with a 3.42 ERA, a 1-4 win-loss record in 9 appearances. Has been really well, probably one of the best RedHawk pitchers this year for Danny Hayden's squad. Lowest ERA on the team. Most innings pitched, so definitely a long inning guy, and most strikeouts for the Miami RedHawks. So as a pitcher, you want on the mound to start the series and Connor Oliver because he can do it all. Left-handed pitcher, 6'2", 170 here. Arguably the prime of his Miami career. We shall see what he does against the very hot Kent State Golden Flashes squad, who comes today with a record of 26-10, 12-3 in MAC first out of 11 Mid-American Conference teams. Yeah, this guy, Kent State Golden Flashes, is going to be really tough to stop, and we shall see how they handle the behemoth that are the Kent State Golden Flashes. Lineups for the Miami RedHawks. Batting leadoff, Benji Brokmont, and playing in right field. Batting second, Neil Weiss, playing shortstop, David Novak. Hitting third as the catcher. 4-spot cleanup, Nate Stone in DH. 5-spot, Rylan Zaborowski at first. Ryan Zapp playing left field. 6-spot, Dax McDonald, the center fielder. The 7-spot, really big power there. Number 8-spot, Dylan Baker, he's going to be batting 8th at the second base spot. And at the number 9 spot, Evan Applewick playing third base for Kent State Golden Flashes. Up to the plate is Kyle Jackson, third baseman. The lefty batter facing Connor Oliver in the first at bat here at McKie Field at Hayden Park. We are underway here at Oxford, Ohio. The first pitch by Connor Oliver is smacked foul behind the first base line, and the count quickly goes to 0-1. So Kyle Jackson, he has 4 homers on the year. Second pitch by Connor Oliver, check swing. Third base umpire Daryl Morton says he does not go, so the count will even at 1-1. Kyle Jackson, a .263 batting average in 36 games played. Pitch by Connor Oliver is a little low. They're going to say Kyle Jackson did a check swing, but he didn't go, according to Daryl Morton. And the count will once again go in favor of Jackson. 2-1. Pitch by Connor Oliver. This one right down the middle for strike number 2. Just like that, the count is even. Pitch by Oliver to Jackson. Right down the middle. That's a strikeout. Strikeout looking for Kyle Jackson. And that's out number 1 for the Kent State Golden Flashes. So up to the plate for the Kent State Golden Flashes is Colin Matthews, who is hitting .333 in 34 games played. 42 hits. First pitch by Oliver is strike number 1. So Oliver really having some ease with this Kent State lineup so far. Second pitch swung on and missed, strike number 2 by Matthews. And quickly, Connor Oliver is ahead in the count, 0-2. On Matthews, a .571 slugging percentage. That one is slugged foul behind the plate. Count will stay at 0-2. .571 slugging percentage, and a .459 on base percentage. So he's definitely the real deal for the Kent State Golden Flashes. Swung on and missed. Strike number 3 by Connor Oliver. Just like that, 2 quick strikeouts and 2 quick outs for the Miami RedHawks. So up to the plate for Golden Flashes is the catcher, Justin Mickens. And first pitch he faces is strike number 1, a 324 batting average. Second pitch by Oliver. This one is fouled behind and out of play, out of the ballpark, and the count goes to 0-2. So one more strike from striking out the side. Connor Oliver is. Pitch by Oliver. This one bounced towards the first baseman. Playable right to him. That is Rylan Zaborowski able to make the play in a 1-2-3 first inning for the Miami RedHawks. So facing the heart of the lineup, the Miami RedHawks, no problems there. We're going to head to the bottom half of the first inning.
Don't forget, baseball is also lead the field of playground and a great speed. So let's everybody avoid personal injuries. Stay alert at all times. Let's refrain from leading surrounding the field. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Here at McKie Field at Hayden Park for
Lead things off.
bottom of the first inning, the home half.
Fielder, number 11, McKie.
McKie Field at Hayden Park. Beautiful day, ballpark. It is currently 54 degrees with a slight wind chill. So great day at the ballpark. Up to the plate for the RedHawks is Benji Brokman, facing off against the southpaw Ben Cruikshank. First pitch by Cruikshank is ball number 1. Missed a little outside corner. Cruikshank unloads this one high and outside. Benji Brokman, good eye on the year. 401 on base percentage with 16 walks. 2-0 count. Ben Cruikshank unloads this one low and inside, and quickly Benji Brokman is ahead, way ahead on the count, 3-0. Ben Cruikshank on the year, 2.96 ERA, 5-0 in all 5 games started. Pitch by Cruikshank, right down the middle. Benji Brokman thought he got away with the one that was a little bit low, but the home umpire John Sapphire calls it strike number 1. So a 3-1 count on Benji Brokman, who is tied for the batting average lead among RedHawks. This one is fouled behind, and the count will go full, 3-2. Cruikshank really did a good job bringing back this count, and here is the payoff pitch. This one, a rope towards the center fielder, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. First base hit for the Miami RedHawks. Benji Brokman starts out strong with a leadoff single.
Shortstop, Cooper Weiss.
Up to the plate for the Miami RedHawks is Cooper Weiss. Righty shortstop, 295 on the year, 597 slugging percentage. So I think this is the guy the RedHawks want to be having up to the plate here. And he ropes this one towards the outfield. Center fielder going back at the track, at the wall. This one is gone. A home run.
Cooper Wise, that's his 10th home run of the season.
Cooper Weiss on the first pitch of the at-bat absolutely destroyed that one, demoralized that baseball, and the RedHawks lead 2-0 here in the bottom half of the first. So leading off, and I don't want to say teeing off, but starting off really well. Relvas, Weiss swings, gets that one all the way towards the batter eye. Center field almost for Miami. He absolutely killed that baseball. 2-0. The RedHawks lead. Up to the plate is David Novak, the catcher. First pitch swung on and missed. Strike number 1. David Novak, a .278 batting average. Really reliable. Pitch by Cruikshank, misses low. Count will go even, 1-1. Pitch by Cruikshank. This one swung on and missed. Strike number 2 by David Novak. And the count will go 1-2. So Ben Cruikshank, 48 and 2/3 innings pitched. This pitch by Cruikshank missed low. Count will go even, 2-2. Missed on the low outside corner. So yeah, Ben Cruikshank, one of those reliable pitchers for the Kent State Golden Flashes. Redshirt senior of Fairville Heights, Illinois. This one swung on and fouled back behind the plate. David Novak stays alive in the count. And we'll do it again. Pitch by Cruikshank to Novak, bounces low, and the count will go full 3-2. So the RedHawks really testing Ben Cruikshank here early. Pitch by Cruikshank, swung on and missed. Strikeout for Ben Cruikshank, his first of for the Miami RedHawks. Up to the plate for the Miami RedHawks is Nate Stone, the DH, hitting lefty today. Pitch by Cruikshank, misses out chest high, but inside near him. So the count will go 1-0. Nate Stone hitting 138, a .241 slugging percentage, and a .282 on base percentage. If there's one thing he can do well, it's get some RBIs. 8 RBIs on the year in limited opportunities. 28 games played, 14 games started for Danny Hayden. Pitched by Cruikshank right down the middle, and that is strike number 1. 2-1 is the count with 1 out. So base paths are clear after Cooper Weiss cleared it completely with a homer. First pitch of the at-bat for him. This pitch by Cruikshank misses high and outside, and the count will go 3-1. So Nate Stone hitting under the Mendoza line, 138, but still plenty of baseball left to get those batting average numbers up. This one misses middle of the plate, but slightly outside over the heart of the plate.
That brings up the first baseman,
Stone will walk 90 feet to first base. And here comes Rylan Zaborowski, who in his last game against the Ohio State Buckeyes in a grand slam that would, for the moment, give the RedHawks a lot of energy. Pitched by Cruikshank to Zaborowski. This one swung on, roping foul, and it will be foul. Count goes 0-1. So Zaborowski leads the team in homers, 14 homers. The only RedHawk that comes relatively close is Zach McDonald, center fielder. Pitched by Cruikshank to Zaborowski, misses outside. Count will go even 1-1. So Nate Stone on first. Zaborowski up to the plate. Pitched by Cruikshank to Zaborowski, misses high. Middle of the plate though. Count will go 2-1. Pitched by Cruikshank to Zaborowski, misses outside, and Justin Nickness is going to have a talk with him. So already at 19 pitches in the inning, he's definitely one. He leads the Kent State Golden Flashes in innings pitched, but can't imagine you don't want to start a game like this. 19 pitches in the first inning, not really the best start, but a lot of baseball left though. Here's Zaborowski. Pitched by Cruikshank, misses high, and Zaborowski walks second straight batter walked for the Miami RedHawks.
Outfielder.
Ryan Zapp, the lefty, 244 on the year, 442 slugging, and 463 on base percentage. So definitely a reliable hitter for the Miami RedHawks. That pitch by Cruikshank, right on target, strike number 1. For 24 pitches, RedHawks have runners first and second. That is Stone and Zaborowski, back-to-back walks. Good play discipline for Miami. Pitch by Cruikshank. This one, a rope towards the shortstop, flip towards second base, flip towards first base, and a double play to get out of the jam. So Miami RedHawks do not go unscathed. They have 2 runs here after a first inning homer from Cooper Weiss, and we'll head to the top half of the second inning. So 2 hits, no runs, 2 hits, 2 runs, no errors, and 2 left on base hits by baseball gear on Red Hawk Radio Station.
Fans and Miami home runs hit over the left field wall during today's game. So left field tapped the home run. For each left field home run, one lucky fan will win a gift card to Left Field Tavern here in Oxford to enjoy following the game. Good luck. In the top of the second inning for the Golden Flashes, it's the first baseman, number 5, Hayden Longwell.
We're back here for the top half of the second inning. Miami currently leads the Golden Flashes of Kent State 2-0 here at McKie Field at Hayden Park. Pitched by Oliver to Hayden Longwell, and that misses low. Count is 1-0. 1 ball, no strike. Quickly, Connor Oliver unloads this one. Roped foul along the first base line. Count will even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitched by Oliver to Longwell. This one hit initially in front, but rolls foul to the catcher Novak. And the count will go 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oliver on those. This one roped towards the gap between the shortstop and the second baseman. And the Kent State Golden Flashes have their first base runner of the day. Credit to Hayden Longwell.
The Kent State shortstop, number 38, Michael McNamara.
Up to the plate for Kent State Golden Flashes is Michael McNamara. A 292 batting average, 569 on base, 569 slugging rather, and a 409 on base percentage. So Kent State Golden Flashes definitely are deep. This one roped towards the third baseman, able to field it cleanly. Applewick to Zaborowski, and that's out number one.
Second baseman, number 17, Mac Timbrook.
So plate for Golden Flashes is Mac Timbrook. A 278 batting average, 37 hits, 11 doubles. This one, strike number one, 29 RBIs, 429 slugging percentage, and a 387 on base percentage. So, another one of those guys, definitely reliable. Staple in this Kent State Golden Squad. And a spinning play that went right to the second baseman for Miami, Dylan Baker, spinning out of control. He was in the outfield for just a moment, spun out, but made the play to Rylan Zaborowski.
Now the left fielder.
And that's out number two.
But Josh Johnson.
The thing for the RedHawks is Longwell is at third base. So all two of those at bats, McNamara and Timbrook, they were able to advance the runner. This pitch by Oliver to Johnson misses a little high. Count will go 1-0. Johnson a 301 batting average. This one right down the middle. Johnson didn't bite there. Count will go even. 1 ball and 1 strike. So 40 hits, 8 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run. This one is a little high for Oliver. Got away from him there. 2-1. So 436 slugging percentage and 401 on base percentage. Second most stolen bases for the Kent State Golden Flashes this year. This pitch by Oliver misses low, and the count is fully in favor of Josh Johnson. 3-1. Pitch by Oliver to Johnson. Check swing. Appeal to the first base umpire, Matt Cunningham, and he says he went. So count is full of 3-2. A big pitch here for the RedHawks, trying to shut down this little threat that Golden Flashes have at third. This one, right down the middle, strikeout looking for Josh Johnson, and that is third strikeout on the day for Connor Oliver. We're going to head to the bottom half of the second inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no runs, no errors, 1 man left on base. It's Miami baseball here.
Mercy Health, orthopedic care for the universe of you. Get a same or next day appointment by calling 513-347-9999.
Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Not again. Yeah, I learned again from William Wesley. You can never check me. Back to back for them that didn't get the message. Back to back like I'm on the cover of Lethal Weapon. Back to back like I'm Jordan 96, 97. Very important and very contentious. When I look back, I'm ready mad at that game expectation. Yeah, it's weighing heavy in my conscience. Yeah, if we left the window. I wanna see my go insane. You gon' make me step up in your pain. You gon' make me buy bottles of champagne. You gon' make me go out like I waited 4 days. Where y'all left? I drove here to bring it back.
Off now for the RedHawks. Bottom of the second inning, the center fielder, number 19, Zach McDonald's.
We're back here for the bottom half of the second inning. Leading off for the RedHawks is Zach McDonald facing Ben Cruikshank, who had a little bit of a rough first inning, a homer from Cooper Weiss. Second pitch by Cruikshank on target there, strike number 1. So the count is 1-1 facing Zach McDonald, the center fielder, 288 batting average in 146 at-bats. This one, hearty hack over the heart of the plate by Zach McDonald. Misses there, and count goes 1-2. Cruikshank quickly ahead in this battle, 1-2. This one, it's a little bit outside. The catcher, McNiss, had to get over in the other batter's box, but either way, the count is 2-2. Ben Cruikshank unloads this one. Swung on and missed. Drop ball third. Pitched throw from McNiss to Longwell is made. That's out number 1.
Second baseman, that has come, Dylan Baker.
So plate for the RedHawks is Dylan Baker. Dylan Baker, really reliable player for the RedHawks. 267 batting average, 436 on base, 436 slugging, and 345 on base percentage. 27 hits, 5 of them were doubles, and 4 were home runs. First pitch by Cruikshank misses, and the count goes 1 ball, no strikes. Second pitch by Cruikshank misses high again. The count goes 0-2. So Dylan Baker, the redshirt sophomore from Tampa, trying to get another rally going for the RedHawks. Third pitch rather, the at-bat is strike number 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Ben Cruikshank really trying to get out of this inning quick, trying to avoid what he had going last inning. The 2-1 pitch. Strike number 2, right down the middle. The count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ben Cruikshank on Dylan Baker, the lefty. This one roped foul along the third base side. Almost was fair. That would have been stand-up double, maybe even a triple. Dylan Baker on the year. 2 stolen bases, so he probably could have had it, but either way, narrowly missing there. Dylan Baker was. Ben Cruikshank, the southpaw, unloads, and that is strikeout number 2. Strikeout swinging for Dylan Baker. He just dropped third strike. Wasn't able to beat out the throw. Big fist to Longwell.
It's the third baseman,
Out number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts for Kent State Golden Flashes. And pretty good spot to be in if you're a Kent State fan. Evan Applewick up to the plate. Doesn't really hit a lot. 226 batting average. But the thing with him is he walks a lot. He has the most walks among the RedHawks this year, 31. That's 9 more than the second leading, which would be Cooper Weiss. Second pitch misses low. Great eye Evan Applewick has. That's why he's in this lineup. He's a great defender, too. Great third baseman. Can easily make those plays that a lot of other players have sometimes troubles with. That pitch by Cruikshank misses outside. The count goes 3 balls and no strikes. Ben Cruikshank, the southpaw, connects on strike number 1 there, right down the middle. And the count is 3 balls and 1 strike. Cruikshank delivers. This one is foul, out of play, along the first base side, a little bit past Kent State bullpen on their dugout side. The count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Cruikshank unloads this one. Right down the middle, strikeout number 4 for Ben Cruikshank. That is a quick way to get out
In the bottom of the second inning,
avoid what you did last inning. So Ben Cruikshank strikes out the side for the Miami RedHawks.
Did you also know
3
that
consecutive
Pepsi you buy
strikeouts
here in Ohio
for
is a
Ben
local
Cruikshank. He's getting
product?
back into
G&J
things.
Pepsi brings you products
So,
that are
1, 2, 3
Ohio
inning for the
blended.
Kent
From
State Golden
Pepsi to
Flashes.
Mountain Dew and
We're
everything
gonna
in
head
between.
to
There's something for everyone, for
top
every
half of the
occasion.
3rd inning.
G&J
So no runs, no
Pepsi,
hits,
local
no errors,
products,
nobody left
global
on
brand.
base. It's Miami baseball here on Red Hawk Radio.
In the top of the 3rd inning for the Flashes, the designated hitter, number 22, Brody Williams.
We're back here at McKie Field at Hayden Park for top half of the 3rd inning. Up to the plate for the Kent State Golden Flashes is Brody Williams, the DH. First pitch by Connor Oliver. Strike swinging for the fence. That looked like a golf swing almost from Brody Williams. Other way, it's strike number 1. So, second pitch by Oliver misses a little outside. Count will go even, 1 ball and 1 strike. In his last game, Brody Williams 0 for 1 against Jacksonville. Went 0 for 4 on the weekend against Jacksonville. Either way, but Brody Williams, a very dangerous player. Only a freshman, too. So the count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Oliver against Williams. That pitch hit the top of Baker, hit the top of Novak's glove, went behind. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Brody Williams quickly ahead in this one. 292 batting average for him. Pitch by Oliver right down the middle. Thought he had it. Looked like it was a little bit upstairs. Either way, though.
Next, the right
Lead-off
fielder,
walk for Brody
21,
Williams, the freshman.
Jake Casey.
And here comes Jake Casey for the Kent State Golden Flashes. In the games against Jacksonville, he went 0 for 7. He did score 6 runs, 2 RBIs, so not the most productive series of games for Jake Casey, but, you know, getting those RBIs, getting it when it counts. You're doing well. Oliver unloads. This one is smacked foul behind the first base line. Count will go even, 1-1. Jake Casey at 235 batting average, 98 at bats. Sophomore with 531 slugging percentage can definitely rip this one. This one, check swing, foul, and Dylan Baker is just going to tag Casey there for out number 1. That was Rylan Zaborowski.
Back to the top of the order for Kent State, and number 4, 3rd baseman Kyle Jackson.
So first time the lineup has flipped over today. Second time up to the plate is Kyle Jackson for Kent State. This one bunted down. Oliver 2, Zaborowski. That is out number 2. So a sacrifice bunt to the first baseman, Zaborowski advances Williams 90 feet. And
Number 13,
up to the plate
center
is
fielder Colin Matthews.
Colin Matthews, who is arguably one of the best hitters for Kent State. This one bounced near right by Colin Matthews. Nearly hit his foot, but the count will go 1-0 regardless. So Colin Matthews had a really productive day in his first game against Akron. He went 2 for 4. Against Tiffany, didn't have it in a bat, but yeah, Colin Matthews, he's the real deal. 571 slugging percentage, can definitely rope one if he gets the right pitch. This one swung on and missed. Strike number 2. The count will go 1-2. So Connor Oliver currently working 33 pitches. Runner on third, that is Williams. This one smacked foul into the RedHawks dugout. Looks like everyone's okay there. Got to keep your head on a swivel here at the ballpark, but yeah, Colin Matthews. 10 doubles, 6 homers, and 33 RBIs. This one nearly hit him, dodging out of the way. Colin Matthews does. And it's going to be a 2-2 even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third. It's Brody Williams. Connor Oliver's 34th pitch. Swung on and missed. Strikeouts by Oliver 2. Matthews for the second strikeout of the day. Overall, Connor Oliver really doing well. That's
flashes, no runs, no hits, no errors.
4 strikeouts on the day for Connor Oliver and the RedHawks. So
with us
no
today
runs,
as the RedHawks continue this
no
weekend
errors,
series
one man
with
out,
Game
one
2
man
of our
left.
doubleheader against the Golden
Miami
Flashes,
RedHawks still lead the
starting
Kent State
approximately
Golden Flashes
45
2-0
minutes following the
as we head
conclusion
to the
of
bottom half
this
of the
first
third
game
inning. So
here at McKie
let's see
Field
if
at
Miami
Hayden Park.
can
Stay tuned
apply
to
pressure here and
MiamiRedHawks.com
get
for
some more
all
runs and
updates
information here
information.
against the MAC leading Kent State Golden Flashes. We'll be back in just a moment. As always, I'm Andrew Relvas here at McKie Field at Hayden Park. As always, it's Miami Baseball here on Red Hawk Radio. Up to the plate for the Miami RedHawks is Benji Broekman,
Back to the top of
the
the order,
right fielder.
number 11, right fielder Benji Broekman.
Benji Broekman on the day is 1 for 1 with a single. Led off the day, leadoff single. Benji Broekman having himself a fine season. .295 batting average coming into today. First pitch by Cruikshank. Guess it missed a little bit high, but right down the middle over the heart of the plate. Count will go 1 ball and no strikes. Second pitch by Cruikshank over the heart of the plate, right down the middle. Strike number 1. Strike swinging from Broekman. So in his last game against Ohio State, 0 for 4, had 2 runs. So definitely played a factor in a really fun game. It was Miami 12, Ohio State 11. Game happened on Tuesday. Fully packed McKie Field at Hayden Park. Stands, it was really quite the atmosphere. Just tends to happen with these bigger schools like Ohio State. Xavier came a week or so ago. And that's a strikeout swinging by Benji Broekman.
Shortstop Cooper Weiss.
Strikeout number 5 for Ben Cruikshank. 1 out for Miami, and up to the plate is Cooper Weiss, who homered in his last at bat. Cooper Weiss 1 for 1 with the homer I just mentioned. This one a little bit high by Cruikshank. Upstairs, and the count goes 1 ball and no strike. So 1 for 2 against Ohio State with an RBI. Cooper Weiss definitely getting hot at the right time. He has himself a 6-game hitting streak, so definitely one of the RedHawks. It's been red hot for Danny Hayden. Pitched by Cruikshank to Cooper Weiss, misses a little bit high. Misses again, so it's 3 balls, no strikes here in the second at bat for Cooper Weiss. Ben Cruikshank, 4th pitch. That's strike number 1. Cooper Weiss didn't bite there over the middle half of the plate. So 3 balls, 1 strike to Cooper Weiss. Pitch by Cruikshank, swung on and missed. Strike number 2 by Cooper Weiss. And quickly, the count is full. Cooper Weiss, the junior from Fort Myers, Florida, trying to get on base. Create another threat for the RedHawks here. Cruikshank, payoff pitch, low. Cooper Weiss, not surprisingly, did not like there.
That brings up number 29. Pitcher David Novak.
Stays perfect with a walk, second at first base for of the inning for RedHawks. Up to play for Miami is David Novak, who struck out in his first at bat. Now, David Novak, he's another player the RedHawks have really been leaning on recently. He has himself a 5-game hitting streak, 4-game hitting streak. This one roped towards the middle of the gap. Now it's a 5-game hitting streak for David Novak with a single right between Timbrook and McNamara. So the RedHawks have runners first and second.
Designated hitter. Oh.
Here comes Nate Stone up to the plate, who had a walk in his last plate appearance. Runners at first and second. Runner going. Throw by Mickness to the runner. It's not going to be in time, so the RedHawks have stolen a base there. That was Cooper Weiss there. So Cooper Weiss showing off those wheels there. His 7th stolen base of the year. The runners at first and third. Runners at the corner for Nate Stone. Nate Stone, he had hit in his last game against Ohio State. Bunt leg down. Cruikshank trying to make the play, spinning out. Either way, though, it's gonna advance David Novak. So bunt sack for David Novak to advance. And here comes Rylan Jaworowski, one of the first baseman hitters right now for Miami. Rylan Jaworowski went 2 for 5 against Ohio State, but a grand salami against the Ohio State pitchers. First pitch by Cruikshank misses. The count is 1 ball and no strikes. So Jaworowski, a walk. So 0 for 0. But yeah, leads the RedHawks and homers about just pretty much the batter you want to have if you're Miami. Slugging percentage through the roof, 691. On base percentage, still a threat, 387. So even if he's not swinging, he's still a threat. And with runners at second and third, that's just the type of player you want at the plate. This pitch misses, and comfortably, Rylan Jaworowski is up in the count. 3 balls and no strikes. So Ben Cruikshank, pitch count is already at 56 in the third inning. Pitch by Zaborowski, misses inside once again. Zaborowski didn't fight there.
Left fielder, Brian.
Completely juiced for Miami up to the plate for the RedHawks is Brian Zapp before batting average. Right about into a double in his last at bat, but overall on the year, really reliable. A hit against Ohio, scored a run when 1 for 7 against Ohio. So he's definitely reliable. Not the strongest hitter by any means, but definitely do the job when it's asked. First pitch misses, and the count is 1-0. The 1-0 pitch right down the middle. Kent State thought they had a strike there, but either way misses. It's right down the middle. Ben Cruikshank is really struggling here, trying to find some command. Pitch count at 60. 2 balls and no strikes on Brian Zapp. The 2-0 count misses high, and this is about nightmare as it can be against the Miami RedHawks. Kent State really wants to get out of this one because if you give up a run 2 here, then it's going to get ugly. Pitched by Cruikshank right down the middle. Did not have the 3-0 green light. Either way, though, looks like Brian Zapp, he's going to be patient and looks to be forcing Ben Cruikshank to frame a pitch. Cruikshank on lows. This one is hacked foul behind the first base line. So a full count here, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ben Cruikshank trying to get out of this little mini jam here. And he can do so with a strike on Brian Zapp. Payoff pitch. Ben Cruikshank, runner going, and he misses, and the RedHawks have walked home. So the RedHawks lead 3-0 with a very patient approach from Brian Zapp. But either way, the RedHawks misses 2 outs. So a little bit of a 2-run rally never hurt anybody. Miami leads 3-0. Pitching coach for Kent State is going to be discussing a few things with Ben Cruikshank. But
and we're the
66 pitches for
we're the 3
Cruikshank.
Anyone could have. We're the 3 friends that anyone could have. And we'll never, never, ever, ever, ever leave each other. We're the best 3 friends anybody could have. The 3 best friends that anybody could have. That's right. Best friends that.
And there's no bullpen action on the Kent State side. So it looks like Kent State is going to be keeping Ben Cruikshank in for the remainder of this one, potentially a few more innings. But yeah, Ben Cruikshank really struggling. And up to the plate for Miami RedHawks is Zach McDonald, who has a 288 batting average. So really good stuff. This one misses low and inside, nearly bounced in front of the catcher, McNiss. Either way, though, 1 ball and no strikes on Zach McDonald, who struck out in his first at-bat. Pitched by Cruikshank to McDonald. This one misses low again. Cruikshank cannot find the strike zone. So really having a problem, especially after a really quick, really fast second inning where he struck out the side. Pitch by Cruikshank to McDonald, check swing, and the home plate umpire, John Sapphire, is going to call strike number 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Zach McDonald, who second in the team with homers, 9 homers on the year for him. 5.68 slugging. This one is smacked towards the third baseman. Can't make the play. Bounce right in front of him. That's an error on Jackson. Either way, though, the Miami RedHawks have a 4-0 lead. So an error, a costly error, and that's on Jackson, Kyle Jackson, the third baseman. Uncharacteristic error for him. Either way, though, RedHawks still have bases completely juiced for Dylan Baker, second baseman. This one is smacked towards the left fielder, sending everyone. One runner will score, two runners will score, and Dylan Baker has himself a two-run single. And the Miami RedHawks are leading the Kent State Golden Flashes. The MAC leading Kent State Golden Flashes 6-0. So
Number 16.
a four-run third inning, just what the doctor prescribed for the Miami RedHawks. They lead the Kent State Golden Flashes. Arguably, Kent State's ace, Ben Cruikshank. They've tacked 6 runs on him. So Ben Cruikshank definitely not feeling comfortable here at Oxford. This pitch by Cruikshank right down the middle. Strike number 1. So here's Evan Applewick, who he's a tough out too. Leads the team in walks. Not a big average guy, but definitely still good on base. Second pitch by Cruikshank misses outside. The count will go even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Evan Applewick, 330 on base percentage, 330 slugging, and a 391 on base percentage. Pitch by Cruikshank bounces inside. The catcher Mickness able to corral that one. Either way, though, count is 2-1 with Cruikshank really struggling to find command here. Ben Cruikshank delivers to Evan Applewick, misses high, middle of the plate. Count is 3 balls and 1 strike. Ben Cruikshank misses yet again. RedHawks have runners at second and first and second, Dylan Baker and Zach McDonald, respectively. A 3-1 pitch. Evan Applewick fouls that one away alongside the dugout side of the Kent State Golden Flashes. The count will go full 3-2. So a full count here. Evan Applewick is the place you want to be. Ben Cruikshank. It's got to be this one, especially the 9-hitter Evan Applewick. Doesn't really hit a lot. This one is smacked foul near the first base side. Either way, though, count will remain 3-2, and he will do it again. Cruikshank against Applewick. 721 on OPS. Pitch by Applewick. This one is roped towards the left fielder. Running is Jackson went to center field, rather. Matthews was under it to make the play, and that's going to do it for the bottom half of the third inning. So 4 runs.
Third inning, 4 runs across and 2 hits.
4 runs, 2 hits, 2 were left on base.
Fans,
No,
nothing beats
one error
the power and excitement of live
Either
events
way,
like
though, really
Ticket
productive
If
inning
you're
for the
looking to
Miami RedHawks.
experience
They're up
and
6
enjoy all the
here.
best sports, concerts, and
The bottom
theater
half of the
events,
third inning,
visit
Miami leads
Ticketsmarter.com and
6-0.
download the app
We're going to
today.
head to the top
Don't
half of the
miss
fourth
out.
inning.
Fans,
Baseball
start
here
at
at RedHawks.
Ticketsmarter.com. Batting off the top of the fourth for the Golden Flashes, it's number 6, catcher Justin McNess.
We're here for the top half of the fourth inning. Miami currently leads Kent State 4-6 to nothing in the fourth frame of action. First pitch, Oliver to Justin McNess is strike number 1. Ball number 1. So Justin McNess, really skilled player, is named the MAC Player of the Week during March 3rd. He ropes this one towards the center fielder. Running play for Zach McDonald. No play, rather. And that's out number 1.
Number 5, first baseman Hayden Longwell.
So here comes Hayden Longwell, who was named MAC Player of the Week recently, March 21st, April 17th as well, and March 6th. So a 3-time MAC Player of the Week. He's been really reliable for Golden Flashes. .433 batting average, and he's hitting, listen to this, a .703 slugging percentage with a .494 on-base percentage. So Hayden Longwell, this man, destined to hit a baseball. This one, a rope towards the first baseman, Zaborowski. Too hot on that one. That one had a little bit of a heat on that one. Went right past him. And Kent State Golden Flashes have a leadoff single, first base runner of the inning for
Number 38,
Kent State.
shortstop Michael McNamara.
2 for 2. Hayden Longwell is to the plate is Michael McNamara. McNamara, .292 batting average, .569 slugging, and a .409 on base percentage. Runner at first, pitched by Oliver, strike number 1. McNamara, 3 for 3 against Tiffin, 2 runs, 3 RBIs. So Michael McNamara has been a really good player for Kent State all year. Entering today, he has himself a pretty decent hitting streak. 7-game hitting streak. And it would have been much longer than a 10-game hitting streak if he didn't go 0 for 2 against Bowling Green in the first game. But definitely having himself a great season, McNamara is. 1-2 pitch. This one over a little bit high upstairs. Count will go 2-2 even. So Michael McNamara, 38 hits, 13 doubles, triple, and 7 homers. This one fouled back behind home plate. And the count stays even, 2-2. Oliver looks to Longwell. This one is smacked foul behind home plate. Count will stay even, 2-2. Connor Oliver, 44 pitches for the Miami RedHawks. He's really making quick, efficient work of Kent State here. This is a Kent State team who ranked first in hitting and first in pitching entering today, and so far so good for the RedHawks. You know, they've struggled pitching all season long, but today they're getting a great performance from their ace, Connor Oliver, and it's a tough task to do, especially on a doubleheader here. This one is fouled behind the press box. Count will stay full, 3-2. So Connor Oliver against McNamara. This one's been going on for a while here. Misses inside, And he walks Michael McNamara to first base. So a runner at first and second. That's
Second
Ball
baseman,
and McNamara, respectively. Up to the plate is Mac Timbrook, who grounded out to second baseman Dylan Baker in his first at bat. Mac Timbrook. First pitch is ball number 1. Missed a little high there. Last game against Tiffin, he went 0 for 4 with a run scored. But on the year, Mac Timbrook, 278 batting average, 429 slugging, and a 387 on base percentage. So, Kent State Golden Flashes, they're very deep. We knew that going into the game, but stats definitely show that this team's here to stay for the year. Oliver delivers the 1-1 pitch is fouled out of play. Went alongside the Miami dugouts and out of play, out of the ballpark. The count goes 1-2. Runners at first and second for Kent State. Pitch by Oliver. Check swing. Tip swing into the catcher's glove. David Novak able to corral that one. Either way, though, the count is going to stay 1-2 here. Rick Timbrook, senior, having himself a fine season. Pitch by Oliver. This one is going to be fouled out of play once again. Went closer to the press box this time. A little bit closer to us. RedHawk radio crew here. Count will still remain 1-2. Pitch by Oliver, swung on and missed. Strikeout for Mac Timbrook. That's strikeout number 5 for
32. Fielder, Josh
Connor Oliver.
Johnson.
Here comes Josh Johnson, who in his last at bat struck out. Pitch by Oliver to Johnson. Misses. That's ball number 1. So Josh Johnson coming into today a 301 batting average, 436 slugging, and a 401 on base percentage. Pitch number 2 is ball number 2. Missed a little high there. The count goes 2-0. So Josh Johnson, 837 OPS. His last game, he went 3 for 5 against Tiffin. 3 runs were scored there. So far coming into today, he has himself a 7-game hitting streak. So another one of those hitters for Kent State who's really been hot as of late, trying to stay hot once again. Great spot too, runners at first and second for Kent State. Pitch by Oliver to Johnson. Johnson didn't bite there on the 3-0 count. And bases are full of golden flashes here.
22. Designated hitter,
Danny
Brody
Hayden is going to
Williams.
give a talk with Connor Oliver. So, Connor Oliver, he was cruising through the rest of the game, but up until now, just like Ben Cruikshank, he's kind of struggling to locate some pitches. 4 straight balls faced on Josh Johnson. That's going to bring up Brody Williams. So, Connor Oliver getting calmed down by his players, teammates, coaches, trying to get out of this inning unscathed. 4 really good innings of work. Only 2 hits allowed for Kent State, but 3 walks. So, the base paths, they've been pretty clear when Connor Oliver's been pitching, been doing his job well, but here comes Brody Williams, a freshman who's trying to make a big impact here for Kent State. That's strike number 1, swinging by Williams. Williams, he went 2 for 5 against Tiffin on the day. He is 0 for 0 with a walk. Swung on and missed. Strike number 2 by Brody Williams. And here comes Connor Oliver, trying to sit down this little threat that the Kent State Golden Flashes have here. The 0-2 pitch. This one roped to Applewick. Can't make the play off his glove. That's an error on him. And the Kent State Golden Flashes have the first run of the day for Kent State. So an RBI single for Brody Williams, the freshman, able to come up clutch when it matters.
Number 21, right fielder Jake.
It's a 1-6 ball game here in Oxford, Ohio. So here comes Jake Casey, who rounded out to the first baseman, Rylan Zaborowski, in first at bat. That pitch by Oliver was fouled behind the plate. The count will go 0-1. So Oliver on Jake Casey. Jake Casey at 235 batting average. Bases still juiced full of Kent State Golden Flashes. But this is a player the RedHawks want to be facing. Only 98 at-bats coming into today. This one roped towards the second baseman. Going to be a tough play for Baker. Can't make the play, Cooper Weiss. And Kent State scores the second run. So Jake Casey able to make a really tough play. Cooper Weiss couldn't make the tag down. Dylan Baker flipped it right to him, but two costly errors. The RedHawks, they could be out of here. Still be a 6-0 game, but it's a 2-6 ball game here.
Third baseman Kyle Jackson.
But over, and especially facing the top half of the lineup, Kyle Jackson, who 263 batting average, but he's 0 for 2 on the day. So if you're Miami, you just got to calm yourself down a little bit. You have the big lead, and just play your brand of baseball, and you should be okay. That pitch by Oliver is strike number 1. The count is 1-1. So 822 OPS entering today. That pitch by Oliver misses. Count will go 2 balls and 1 strike. So 36 hits, 7 doubles, a triple, and 4 homers. Pitch by Oliver, swung on and missed. Strike number 2. Count is even 2-2. Connor Oliver trying to sit down Kyle Jackson and end this threat that the RedHawks have kind of given themselves up to. This one, little half swing there. That's going to be foul ball, but almost put in play there. Would have been dangerous, especially Rylan Zaborowski. So the count is 2 balls and 2 strike. Connor Oliver trying to get out of a jam here. Swung on a miss. Strike number 3 on Kyle Jackson. That's strikeout number 6 for Connor Oliver. He struggled a little bit with this little inning, giving up 2 runs, 1 hit. But,
Connect with the Miami RedHawks online using the hashtags RedHawks, Love and Honor, and Graduating Champions.
1 error.
Be sure to like the Miami RedHawks Facebook page
Miami.
And visit Twitter to follow at Miami RedHawks.
Golden Flashes.
Baseball
6-2 heading to
Miami
the bottom half of the 4th inning. Don't go anywhere. We've got more action
on all the
of
official social media pages of the RedHawks. Visit
I'm Andrew Relvas.
MiamiRedHawks.com.
Just a second. We're headed to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Miami RedHawks still leading the Kent State Golden Flashes.
Fielder McKie Relvas.
In the first game of 3 weekend series of Kent State versus Miami. First game of the doubleheader today. That second doubleheader game is going to be tipping off at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So it's 1:22 p.m. here in Oxford, Ohio, with Miami leading. The MAC leading Kent State Golden Flashes 6-2 here in a very solid home showing. That pitch by Cruikshank to Benji Brokmond, who in his last at bat he struck out, but he's 1 for 2 with a single. Started the action off for Miami earlier in the game today. The 0-2 pitch is down, and McKie able to corral that one. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Benji Brokmond. As I mentioned, Benji Brokmond had himself a good game against Ohio State. He's had himself a fine day against Kent State. This one is fouled up, and it's going to go out of play. Longwell tried to get that one, but went out of play. Cal will stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch by Cruikshank to Brokmond. It's a little bit low. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Benji Brokmond. Benji Brokmond on the year. 388 slugging percentage and a 401 on base percentage. This one way high. McKie wasn't able to get that one. Went all the way to the backstop. So a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Benji Brokmond, leadoff hitter. 16 walks, 40 strikeouts on the year for him. Pitch by Cruikshank, misses high once again. That is another walk given up for Kent State.
The shortstop.
The RedHawks are in business here. First baseman of the inning. Benji Brokmond. Runner at first already. Twice connected for a 2-run homer in the second inning. So Benji Brokmond started it off with getting on base. Then Cooper Weiss finished it up with a homer in the first inning. We'll see if Cooper Weiss here can cash in for a run, maybe 2, against the Kent State Southpaw. Pitch by Cruikshank to Weiss, misses low. It's 1 ball and no strikes. So Cooper Weiss 1 for 2 against Ohio State with an RBI. Into today, that is a 6-game hitting streak. So definitely playing best baseball of the year for the RedHawks. Couldn't have come at a better time too. So 2 balls and no strikes on Cooper Weiss, the shortstop. Who dazzles the Miami audience with breathtaking plays on defense and jaw-dropping homers, just like the one he did in the first inning. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Cooper Weiss. Pickoff attempt to Benji Brokmond misses. In the MLB, there's a new thing called disengagements where you only can pick off a player twice. College ball, no such thing. Brokmond is going. Throw by McKie to Brokmond. Misses. And second stolen base of the day for the RedHawks. Benji Brokmond, 10th stolen base on the year for him. So the RedHawks now have a runner in scoring position at a great time too. 3 balls and 1 strike. This is about as favorable of a moment for Miami as you can really be. Cruikshank looks back to Brokmond. Pitch by Cruikshank to Weiss. They're going to call it that a strike. Looked a little inside back here, but the umpire, John Sapphire, saw it different. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. The count is full on Cooper Weiss. Pickoff attempt got Benji Brookman in a pickle here. The tag laid. They're gonna say it was in time, and yeah, the dugout not happy about that one. It kind of pushed them a little bit rough play there. So Benji Brookman caught stealing there. That's out number 1. And runner in scoring position is now erased for the RedHawks. So Cruikshank able to get Benji Brookman right in a little pickle there. Umpires are actually reviewing this one. We'll see if they change it. There's another verdict here. And maybe just a confirmation. Now the Kent State manager is coming over, try and see what happened. Now everyone is talking with everyone. Cooper Weiss, he's a little confused too. He doesn't really know what's going on. So maybe just a confirmation call there. Either way, though, RedHawks are still leading the Kent State Golden Flashes 6-2 here. McKie fielded at Hayden Park. The 3-2 pitch, payoff pitch, swung on a miss. Strikeouts by Ben Cruikshank, 2 for RedHawks.
Catcher David Novak.
Exact opposite outcome. A homer and then a strikeout. That's baseball for you. You know, connect on 1 at bats and go the exact opposite the other time. But had himself a good day. Cooper Weiss did. Here is David Novak, who is 1 for 2 with a single. Struck out in his first at bat. So 2 outs for Kent State. A little bit scary. It was a 3-1 count. Benji Brookman was at second base, so able to get 2 quick outs. Ben Cruikshank trying to calm himself down, and he did. So 2 outs for Kent State, and David Novak is batting the catcher. Third pitch by Cruikshank to Novak, misses high, and the count goes 3-2. So David Novak, a 278 hitter entering today, definitely went up with that single. Pitch by Cruikshank. This one is golf swung. It's in the air, pop up to the second baseman running. Able to make the play is Tim Brook. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Kent State. So no runners, 1 hit, 1 man was left on base, and no errors. We're going to head to bottom half, top half of the 5th inning. It's Miami 6, Kent State 2. Don't go anywhere. We've got more action of Miami baseball here.
Along with other indigenous groups, ceded these lands to the United States in the first Treaty of Greenville in 1795. The Miami people, whose name our university carries, were forcibly removed from these homelands in 1846. Now, in 1972, a relationship between Miami University and the Miami tribe of Oklahoma began. It has evolved into a reciprocal partnership, including the creation of the Miami Center here at Miami University in 2001. The work of the Miami Center serves the Miami tribe community and is dedicated to the revitalization of Miami language and culture and to restoring that knowledge to the Miami people. Miami University and the Miami Tribe are proud of this work and of the more than 140 Miami students who have attended Miami since 1991, the Miami Heritage Award Program.
into the jump.
Back to the Golden Flashes in the top of the fifth inning. The center fielder, Colin Matthews.
We're here for the top half of the fifth inning. Miami still leading the Kent State Golden Flashes 6-2 here at home. Up to the plate for Kent State is Colin Matthews. Last at bat, he struck out. He's 0 for 2 on the day thus far. 2 strikeouts. Connor Oliver, he's really having his way with Matthews. But Matthews, we're going to say ball number 2 on Matthews. So 2-0 count on center fielder. Oliver unloads. This one is roped past the third baseman, Applewick, diving, but couldn't make the play there. And racing all the way to second baseman is Matthews for a stand-up double. And that is a quick way to start the inning for Colin Matthews and the Kent State Golden Flashes. So
the catcher,
lead-off double for
McNiss.
the center fielder, Colin Matthews, brings up McNiss. Justin McNiss, who in his last at bat he flew out to the center fielder. Pitch by Oliver, but initially laid down. Took it back though. The count goes 1-0. So Matthews ripped that one, blazing speed past Applewick. And just like that, Kent State has a runner in scoring position. Pitch by Oliver to McNiss is strike number 1. So a 1-1 count. Pitch count for Oliver is 78. Pickoff attempt not in time. Just looking at second base. Matthews scurried back there. Either way, though, he's safe. Pitch by Oliver. This one a rope to Dylan Baker. Throwing to Zaborowski. Easy money there for Baker. And advancing the runner is McNiss. So
First baseman, Hayden Longwell.
Successful at bat there, you know. You don't get the hit, but you still advance the runner, still trying to help for the cause. Justin McNiss, team player, he knows how to win. And here comes Hayden Longwell, who has 2 singles on the day. Hayden Longwell, named a 3-time MAC Player of the Week. This is a play the RedHawks do not want to face. 2 for 2 on the day. This one in the air. Center field, left center field. Able to make the play is Zach McDonald. But scoring is Matthews. And just like that, it's a 3-6 ball game. So Longwell continues to stay effective against the RedHawks pitching. 2 for 2 still, but an RBI, 2 singles. Hayden Longwell, he's having himself a day. And was once 6-0. Now it's 3-6. So Kent State, they've cut the RedHawk lead in half here at home. Still plenty of time left. Plenty of outs to work with. This is less than ideal for the RedHawks, but Connor Oliver, he's still been very, very good for the RedHawks. 6 strikeouts and little to no resistance showing. This one roped towards left field. This is a high fly ball. Right under it is Zap, and that's the out for Kent State. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. It's Kent State 3, Miami 6. Kent State able to cash in. Hayden Longwell,
The
sack
Miami
by 2.
Athletic Fund is the fundraising unit for
Advance
Miami
Matthews.
On a mission to provide resources to Miami student athletes in their pursuit to graduate as champions, aging and inspiring Miami worldwide. Will not stop until all Miami student athletes graduate as champions in life, with a degree in one hand and a championship ring on the other. Please visit MiamiAthleticFund.org for more information or call us directly at 513-529-0422. The Miami Athletic Fund. Engage, invest, inspire.
From the sons of him, so pistol, by the truck, and get trapped in. She's even a lady. So she think it's crazy. To the night, baby, and it's not he don't see no greatness. He don't go to let it phase him. Got some OGs in the hood. They like they keep saying them, so they won't let you shine. Got it slide on it, sorry.
Miami. It's number 36, Nate Stone.
We're here for the bottom half of the fifth inning. Miami leads State Golden Flashes 6-3. Here comes Nate Stone. Last at bat, he had a bunt, sacked bunt, and a walk. So he's 0 for 1, but he's definitely played an impact on the game. First pitch by Cruikshank on target, strike number 1, misses there. Second pitch, ball number 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Nate Stone, the DH, who is hitting 138, an abysmal 138. Check swing, that's strike number 2 rather. So 1 and 2 is the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Nate Stone, who he's had some action in right field, left field as well. Very versatile player for Danny Hayden. This pitch going to be called strike number 3. Drop third strike. Nate Stone not there in time. So strikeout looking for Ben Cruikshank. That is strikeout.
First baseman, Relvas.
Miami RedHawks. 1 quick out here in the bottom half of the 5th. Up to the plate for Miami is Rylan Zaborowski, who leads the team in homers. His last at bat, he walked. He's 0 for 0 with 2 walks. So just like Stone, he's definitely played a factor, even if he hasn't been hitting the ball like he usually is. So quickly, a 2-0 count against Ben Cruikshank. Cruikshank on lows. This one misses inside low once again. And that is ball number 3. So a 3-0 count on Rylan Zaborowski. Big power hitter. We'll see if he gets the green light here. This one misses low once again. That's 3 consecutive walks for Rylan Zaborowski.
RedHawk left fielder, Brian Zapp.
Here comes Brian Zapp. Is 0 for 1. Round out in his first at bat, but walk in his second. Looking to continue this little on-base streak here for the RedHawks. Zaborowski's on first, and Brian Zapp is up to the plate. First pitch by Cruikshank is middle. That's strike number 1. Brian Zapp, 244 batting average in 86 at-bats thus far. Strike number 2, Ben Cruikshank ahead quickly of Brian Zapp. 444 slugging, and a 463 on-base percentage. Brian Zapp, his last name tells the type of player he is. He zaps around those base paths. He has 12 stolen bases, which are the most for Miami RedHawks this year. So Brian Zapp gets on base. Got to keep an eye on him because he's got wheels. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Zap this one right over the second baseman. This one is going to go all the way to the center fielder, and that is a little single for Brian Zapp. Single that was hit right over the head of Tim Brooks.
Center fielder,
All the way over to McDonald's. For first base hit of the inning for the Miami RedHawks. They're in business now. Runners at first and second for Zach McDonald, who loves to hit some home runs. He has second most homers on the team with 9, and looking to continue what he's been doing this season. Zach McDonald 1 for 2 with strikeout and a single. Love to get on base here against a very skilled southpaw. Pitch by Cruikshank. Actually, pickoff attempt to first base to try and keep Brian Zapp on a leash there. Like I said, 12 stolen bases, most among RedHawks. A 1-0 pitch. This one swung on and missed. Strike number 1. Fastball right on the heart of the plate. Count is 1-1. So Zach McDonald, limited action, but I'm sorry. It's been there pretty much the entire season. 39 games played, 38 games started, 568 slugging percentage, 418 on base percentage. This one misses low, and the count is 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike on the center fielder. 14 doubles leads the team in that category, and second in homers. So this man is a hitting machine. Strike number 2, right over the middle of the plate, and the count is even, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. RedHawks are in business. Runners at first and second. Zaborowski at first. Zaborowski at second, and Zapp at first. Cruikshank looks back, looks forward. Pitch by Cruikshank. Strikeout. Swinging by Cruikshank to McDonald. And here comes Dylan Baker.
The second baseman, Dylan Baker.
Dylan Baker, the second baseman, last at bat. 2-run single to extend the RedHawks lead to 6. It was 4-2. That's a little 2-run single over second baseman Tim Brooks' head. Extended the lead even more for Miami. Pitch by Cruikshank to Baker. Connects for strike number 1. Dylan Baker, 267 batting average. Definitely improved after his last at bat. 436 slugging percentage and a 345 on base percentage. Brian Zapp, about as efficient and reliable as player you can find. That pitch by Cruikshank misses outside. The count goes even, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike on the righty. This pitch is a little bit inside. Fully outstretching Dylan Baker was trying, and he did avoid that pitch there. So 2 balls, 1 strike on Dylan Baker. This one swung on and missed. Strike number 2 on Dylan Baker. And Ben Cruikshank, his 114th pitch, trying to get out of this inning. And looks like Kent State does have a few arms in the bullpen. But 2-2. A little outside. And the count is full 3-2. So Dylan Baker looking to extend this little inning rally from Miami. Trying to get this game out of reach as possible. And Cruikshank has walked Baker. Here comes Evan Applewhite.
Owen.
And a mound visit from the pitching coach for Kent State. Unsurprising there. 120 pitches for Ben Crutchbank, and he's going to be done for the day. So, new pitcher for Kent State. We will review that in just a moment. We're going to be right back here at McKie Field at Hayden Park. Miami baseball here. Red Hawk Radio. Can Miami extend their lead even more with Evan Applewood? Find out in just a moment as all of this Miami baseball here. Stay tuned.
Taking the ball in relief now for the Golden Flashes, the right-hander, reporting Benny Relvas. RedHawks, Evan Applewood.
Welcome back to McKie Field at Hayden Park. Into pitch for Kent State is Benny Relvas. The junior from Flower Mound, Texas, a 4.30 ERA entering today. Right-handed pitcher tasked with a huge at bat here against Evan Applewick. First pitch, he connects. That is strike number one. Pitch by Roebuck. This one is roping foul. And that's going to be strike number two. So Benny Roebuck in his action, his most recent appearance, he went a third of an inning versus the Akron Zips. No hits, no strikeouts, no walks allowed. The 0-2 pitch. This one is low. And the count is going to stay 1-2. So Evan Applewick on the day. Strikeout and a flyout. Pitch by Roebuck to Applewick. This one right to the shortstop. Right to the first baseman. McNamara to Longwell. Able to get out of the bases loaded. 2 outs of jam.
So in the bottom fifth inning for the RedHawks, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 are left on.
No errors. 3 left
Miami
on
fans,
base.
your
We're going to
football,
head to
volleyball, and women's basketball
top half
season
of the
tickets are
6th
now
inning.
on sale for
Miami
the
still leads
2023-24 season,
Kent State Golden
as well
Flashes.
as
6-3.
deposits
Don't
for
go
men's
anywhere.
basketball
Got
and
more
ice
action
hockey.
of
Reserve
Miami
your
baseball
seats
here.
for next season
So
by
without
going
any
online at MiamiRedHawks.com or by calling the Miami Athletic Ticket Office at 513-529-4295. And the top of the sixth for the Flashes, second baseman Mac Timbrook.
Up to the plate for Kent State Golden Flashes is Mac Timbrook. We're back here at McKie Field in Hayden Park for the top half of the sixth inning. RedHawks still lead Golden Flashes 6-3. First pitch by Oliver to Timbrook is strike number one. So the 0-1 count on Mac Timbrook. Misses a little there. Count will go even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mac Timbrook, the senior from Kent, Ohio, 5'10", 170 pounds. 1-1 pitch, sneaks in there for a strike. It's now a 1-2 count for Connor Oliver. Veteran southpaw. This pitch, check swing. We're going to say he went strikeouts for Timbrook. That's strikeout number 2 on the day for him thus far. That is
Left fielder
7 strikeouts on the day
Johnson.
for Connor Oliver. He is a hot knife through butter against this Kent State hitting side of things, and really having himself a special day. It's tough, very stout Kent State lineup. Up to the plate is Johnson, Josh Johnson. A walk in his last at bat, strikeout in his first. Now, an 0-2 count, 2 consecutive strikes over the heart of the plate. So, no balls, 2 strikes pitched by Oliver. Playable to Weiss. Weiss over to Zaborowski. Easy play there. That's 2 quick outs for Kent State Golden Flashes. So, 2 outs. And here comes Brody Williams, who
Designated hitter, Brody Williams.
had a RBI single and a walk in 2 at bats. So 1 for 1 with a walk and an RBI. First pitch by Oliver misses a little high there. Count will go 1 ball, no strikes. RedHawks have a little bit of action in their bullpen. Can't really tell who it is, but can't imagine Oliver goes much farther. He's had himself a spectacular day. 7 strikeouts. He's only allowed 3 hitters. 3 runs, though. He's given up a few walks. 3 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. He's had himself a phenomenal day. And Connor Oliver continues to show why he's the ace on this RedHawks squad. Pitch by Oliver. Swung on and missed. Strike number 2 on Williams. Brody Williams, the freshman. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. RedHawks moving quickly through this top half of the 6th. Pitch by Oliver to Williams. Running play right over to Brokeman. Nearly a diving play. They're going to call. And they're going to call out. So I think there was a little bit of doubt whether he caught that or not. The first base umpire, Matt Cunningham, said he did. So a 1-2-3, 6th inning for Miami. It was
no errors.
escape unscathed, and Connor Oliver having himself a absolute great performance. So a 1-2-3 inning for Miami. Kent State searching, trying to get on base once they land. The manager gets on with third baseman. Brody Williams is still on first. And it looks like the umps are going to talk this one over. I don't think I've ever seen this one before, where it looked like he made the catch perfectly, but the umps are still talking. So, wish there was a replay here so we could see it, but The Kent State Badgers still talking, still chatting with them. So clearly not happy. Thought that Brooklyn missed that one. But either way, though, phenomenal. 6 innings rain for RedHawks able to go 1, 2, 3 on Kent State. We'll be back in just a moment. It's Miami Baseball here on Hawk Radio.
First to bat to the bottom of the 6th for the RedHawks. It's number 11, Benji
At the bottom half
Rothbaum.
of the 6th inning, the home half, Miami still leads Kent State Golden Flashes 6-3 here in the first game of the doubleheader on Saturday. So, good start for the RedHawks. Entering today, did not have a very good record. Kent State 26-10, Miami 11-28. So, Kent State never picked to finish high in the MAC. Miami, this one is a single between the shortstop and the third baseman. That little gap there. Leadoff single for
12 Weiss.
2 for 3 with a strikeout and a walk. Benji Brookman having himself a good day. Here comes Cooper Weiss up to the plate. Cooper Weiss, 2-run homer in the first inning, a walk and a strikeout. So pretty much doing all of the above in terms of baseball statistics, hitting statistics rather. So still facing Benny Roebuck, who is able to quietly calm the storm that was the RedHawks hitting threat. They had bases loaded, 2 outs against Evan Applewick, their 9-hitter, able to get him out. But facing the heart of the lineup here, we'll see what Benny Roebuck can do against the Miami RedHawks. Pickoff attempt to Longwell, not in time. Benji Brookman is too fast there. Currently on the year, he has 9 stolen bases. So RedHawks love to steal bases. Benji Brookman, one of those. Runners going. Benji Brookman, throw by Mickness, and it's not going to be in time. Missing the play. That will go all the way into the outfield, and Benji Brookman is going to steal 2 bags. So 2 for 1, almost. And RedHawks have a runner at third with no outs. Cooper Weiss. Be a great time to just hit it in the outfield. That's all you really need. And you score another runner. So we'll see what Cooper Weiss does here. Definitely a different approach than the beginning of the at-bat. Pitch by Roebuck to Weiss. Misses. It's fouled. So the count will stay 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Weiss. For Weiss, 10 homers on the year. It's now second in homers behind big man, big first baseman Rylan Zaborowski. This one is roped towards left field. It's going to bounce right in front of Johnson. That is an RBI single for Cooper Weiss to extend the RedHawks lead to 4. The RedHawks, they lead 7-3 now here in Oxford, Ohio. A beautiful day here at the ballpark. A little bit clouds. It was raining yesterday. Notice right now, but great day at the ballpark. And for Cooper Weiss, he's having himself a day. Runner's going, and it just hit him. So Benny Roebuck hits David Novak pretty much right upper body. Either way, though, he's going to walk all the way over to first base. RedHawks have runners at first and second. Here comes Nate Stone from Miami. Nate Stone, a block, sacrifice bunt, and a strikeout. This one is off target. 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch by Roebuck to Stone. Strike number 1. So Nate Stone 0 for 2, but he's definitely put a role in this one. His sacrifice bunt advancing the runners. Runners at first and second, no outs. Benny Roebuck to Nate Stone misses high. Count is 1-2. That was a strike rather. Roebuck looks back. Roebuck delivers. Gives it right back to his shortstop, McNamara. But Zaborowski is going to be safe. Sorry, Weiss is going to be safe. Zaborowski is actually in the on-deck circle. Pitch by Roebuck to Stone. This is high. And count will go even 2-2. Pitch by Roebuck. Swung on and missed. Strike number 3. Benny Roebuck able to strike out. Nate Stone there.
Ryland Zaborowski.
And here comes Ryland Zaborowski. Today he has 3 walks. So really had himself a productive day at the plate. We'll see if he unleashes that swing that puts fear to nearly every pitcher he's faced. 14 homers on the year, 691 slugging percentage. That's absurd. And a 387 on base percentage. So yeah, you got to look out for Ryland Zaborowski if you're a pitcher. Count is 1-0, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch quickly goes to 0-1. 1-1 with strike swinging from Ryland Zaborowski. A 1-1 pitch over the middle of the plate, and that is strike number 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. RedHawks have runners at first and second. Novak at first and Cooper Weiss at second. Facing Ryland Zaborowski. This one is fouled back. Zaborowski able to stay alive. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here in bottom half of the 6th inning. Pitch by Roebuck to Zaborowski. That is a strikeout looking for him. Uncharacteristic from him. Quickly 2 out for the Miami RedHawks. Here comes Brad Zapp to last of that single kind of walked this previous one. That into a double play. So RedHawks still lead 7-3. Base hit would probably extend the lead even more. Pitch by Roebuck to Zap is strike number 1. Count is 0-1. So back-to-back strikeouts for Roebuck. He's been able to control the zone well. Pitch by Roebuck once again. Mickness lost the ball there. Not able to frame that one. So count evens. 1 ball and 1 strike on Brian Zapp. Brian Zapp, the lefty hitter. Trying to get some runs here for the RedHawks. Extend their lead even more and assure this victory for the Miami faithful. 1-1 pitch is foul. The count goes 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Benny Roebuck, the 1-2 pitch misses high. The count goes even 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Brian Zapp, the left fielder. 442 slugging percentage and a 463 on base percentage, but he leads the RedHawks in stolen bases. So if he gets on base, he's dangerous. The 2-2 pitch misses low. Mickness able to corral that one from going to the backstop. So 3-2 is the count. Full count. 2 outs. The RedHawks have runners at first and second. Benny Roebuck delivers the payoff pitch. This one swung on into the gap, running back. This one able to drop and get behind the third baseman. Run 1 will score. 2 runs will score. And the Miami RedHawks extend their lead even more. It's now 3-9. So a 2-run single for Miami, Brian Zapp. You know, those are the plays you got to keep your head active if you're left fielder Johnson. I guess he wasn't able to call that one off. McNamara thought he had a shot at it. The shortstop, then Jackson. All 3 of them kind of went around there, and then the ball just bounced behind them. 1 run was already going to score, and then that ball getting away. A 2nd run scored, so RedHawks now lead 9-3. So they're definitely on pace to win this one if their pitching continues to do what it's been doing all day. So the plate is Zach McDonald. His last at bat. Strikeout. But he's 1 for 3 with a single and 2 strikeouts. Count is 1-1. Benny Roebuck facing Zach McDonald, the center fielder. Pitch by Roebuck to Zach McDonald. That's strike number 2. Strike looking on McDonald there. So a 1-2 count. Benny Roebuck trying to get out of this inning. This one swung on and missed. Strike number 3 by Zach McDonald. So 3 strikeouts in the inning for Benny Roebuck. Either way, though,
1 left on base.
3 runs, 3 hits, 1 left on base, and no errors for Kent State. Very effective inning for Miami as they were able to tack on 4 runs to extend their lead to 6 now. 9-3 Miami leads. We're heading to the top half of the 7th inning. Can Miami continue to hold this game? Perhaps the W. We shall find out if we get to it. As always, I'm Andrew Roberts here at Miami University. We're back here.
Back for KSU, number 21, Jake Casey.
Up to the plate for Kent State is Jake Casey. We will welcome you back to the broadcast. Miami versus Kent State. Miami leads 9-3 over Kent State. Connor Oliver, he's still in the game. 98 pitches, very effective from the lefty. Southpaw having himself a day. 7 strikeouts for him. This one roped Jake Casey. Tough play by Dylan Baker. That one slips from his arm. So it's looking to be a routine play, but that ball kind of just slipped and went in front of him. But either way, though, leadoff hit for
Kyle Jackson.
Casey. So leadoff hit for Casey. Here comes Kyle Jackson, who struck out in his first at bats and struck out in his first. This one fouled back, hitting the netting. So on his own one, Kyle Jackson 0 for 3 on the day with bunch out as well. Pitch by Oliver to Jackson. Misses middle, but a little bit outside. The count is 1-1. Connor Oliver delivers to Kyle Jackson, missing high once again. 2 balls and 1 strike on the junior Kyle Jackson, who entering today at .263 batting average, hitting in the leadoff spot. Pitch from Oliver to Jackson. That's strike number 2 over the heart of the plate. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on lefty hitter. Oliver to Jackson. This one is roped towards right field. High fly ball going over. Running catch. Benji Brookman. What a play. They're able to track that one down even in the wind. And bringing that back is Brookman. That is out number 1 for Kent State.
Colin Matthews.
And here comes Colin Matthews, who hit a double in his last at bat. 2 strikeouts prior. So Kent State, they have Casey at first. That's all the base runners they have in this inning. Colin Matthews, 333 hitting it today. Definitely went down after those 2 strikeouts. That pitch by Oliver misses high once again. Count is 2-0. So Colin Matthews, another great hitter. It seems like 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Kent State, just superb. 333 hitting for Colin Matthews. Mickness, a lot of power, 324, and Longwell, arguably their best hitter, hitting cleanup, 434. So batting average is key for Kent State Golden Flashes. High fly ball into left field. Right under it is Zap, and that's out number 2. So 2 hard hit fly balls, both in left and right field.
Number 6, Justin Mickness.
That brings up Justin Mickness in a key spot for Kent State. We're down by 6. Still 2 more frames after this, but you got to start hitting. And right to Dylan Baker, and they're going to call that out. So Dylan Baker able to make the play that was hit right at him, and that is a quick way to get out of the inning. So
for Kent State, no runs, 1 hit,
1
no
run.
errors.
Sorry, no runs, 1 hit,
To the middle
1 runner
of
left
the
on base,
7th,
no
ladies and
errors.
gentlemen. So,
Quick
why don't you hop
1,
up
2,
on
3
your
inning
feet?
for the RedHawks. We're
You
going to
know
head
what
to
time it is.
the
It's
bottom
the
half of
7th
the
inning
7th inning.
stretch.
It's 7th inning stretch time, and we'll be back shortly. Talk baseball as always. I'm Andrew Relvas. We'll be back for more Miami baseball. Stay tuned.
Relvas at the bottom of the seventh. Number 21, Dylan Baker.
Up to the plate for the RedHawks is Dylan Baker. We welcome back to McKie Field at Hayden Park for the bottom half of the 7th inning. Dylan Baker made the most recent out. It was a fly out right to him. Retired Mickness. So Dylan Baker has been on point on defense, and on offense he has himself a 2-run double, a walk, and a strikeout. So he's had himself a fabulous day at the plate for Miami. Benny Robick still in for Kent State Golden Flashes. This pitch by Robick is fouled out of play alongside the first base side, and the count will go 1 ball and 2 strikes. Robick to Dylan Baker. Little check swing there. They're going to say he did not go, so the count will go even. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Baker, second baseman. 2-2 pitch. This one roped towards the third base side. Able to make the play is Jackson. Throw over to Longwell in time. That's out number 1 for Miami.
16, Applewick.
Up to the plate for the RedHawks is Evan Applewick. Oh for 3 with a strikeout, a flyout, and a ground out. Applewick ropes this one over to the right fielder, Casey, and he's able to make the catch there. That's out number 2. One swing, 1 out.
Once again, number 11, Benji Relvas.
The play for the RedHawks is Benji Broekman, who's had himself a great game. Broekman on the game, 2 for 3 with a walk, 2 singles, a walk, and a strikeout. But yeah, Benji Broekman, he's had himself a phenomenal game. Robick misses once again inside. Count will go 2 balls and no strikes. Robick to Broekman. 2-0 pitch connects for strike number 1. A 2-1 pitch. This one inside, but in for a strike. So count is even. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Benji Broekman, the right fielder. The 2-2. This one right down the middle. Strikeout for Roebuck, that's his fourth
Bottom
strikeout
of the
on
seventh inning,
game
the
thus
Red
far.
Hawks,
A 1-2-3 inning
no
for
errors. The Miami
Kent
University
State as they
Athletics
were
would like
able
to
to
once
retire
again
3
thank
straight
the
Miami RedHawks
Teams, the
hitters.
official supplier and
1-2-3 inning
outfitter
for Benny
for the
Roebuck
Miami
and
RedHawks.
Kent State Golden Flashes. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody was left on base as we head to the bottom half, the top half of the 8th inning. As always, it's Miami Baseball here on Red Hawk Radio. I'm Andrew Relvas. I'll be back in just a second.
Pitching now for the Red Hawks, the right-hander, number 24, Lawson Blackmore. First batter for the Golden Flashes, the top of the 8th. Number 5,
We're
Hayden
back here for
Bondwell.
top half of the 8th inning. Miami currently leads Kent State Golden Flashes 9-3. Up to plate 4. Kent State is Hayden Longwell, arguably one of the hottest Kent State Golden Flash hitter. First pitch by Blackmore, rather, is a strike swinging. Lawson Blackmore in his action. He is played against Ohio State in 1 inning, and he was about as efficient as you can be. 1 inning pitched, but 3 strikeouts. So against a Big Ten team like Ohio State, able to retire the 3 hitters there and made good work of it. Count is 1-2 on Hayden Longwell, who today he is two for 2 with sac fly. This one is fouled back. Count will stay 1-2. This pitch by Blackmore misses high. Count will go 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. This one swung on, missed. Strikeout. Strike number 3 on Longwell. Lawson Blackmore.
38, Michael McNamara.
about as shut down as you can be. Up to the plate for Kent State is Michael McNamara. Pitch by Blackmore to McNamara is called for strike number 1. McNamara on the day thus far, he is 0 for 2 with a walk. Swung on a missed, strike number 2 there. Blackmore to McNamara. So Miami leads 9-3 here in the top half of the 8th inning. Really been able to hold it down all day long, and this one is roped towards center fielder McDonald, running over, able to make the catch. That's out number 2. So 2 quick outs for the RedHawks.
17, Mac
Brings up
Timbrook.
Mac Timbrook up to the plate. Mac Timbrook 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. RedHawks currently 4 outs, getting the win today. Really done everything well. Every facet of the game. Pitching, base running, hitting, they've done it all. Pop up towards Applewick, running in foul grounds, able to make the catch there. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Miami. So
for Kent State,
maybe they were able to get another
hits,
inning quick.
no errors.
And we're going to head to the bottom half of the 8th inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 1 game. Loss of Blackmore and Miami RedHawks and Relvas bringing Miami baseball to here.
Leading off for the RedHawks in the bottom of the 8th inning.
We're back here for the bottom half of the 8th inning. Miami currently leads Kent State 9-3. Half of the 8th inning to play for Miami is Cooper Weiss. 3 RBIs, a 2-run homer in the first, and an RBI single in his last at bat. First pitch by Benny Roebuck. He's still in. 45 pitches for him. Misses. That's ball number 1. Pitch by Roebuck. The 0-1 pitch. The 1-0 pitch. Misses low. And the count will go 2-0. Pitch by Roebuck. The 2-0 pitch. Misses low once again. It's now a 3-0 count. 3 balls, no strikes on Cooper Weiss, arguably one of the hottest hitters for Miami RedHawks. 3 RBIs, 2 hits, 3 runs, and 2 walks for Cooper Weiss.
Nova.
So plate discipline, hitting, fielding, Weiss is a slide. Second walk. Here comes David Novak. Hit by pitch in his last game, but that scored a run. So sacrifice for the cause and increase the RedHawks lead. Pickoff attempt to first base. Longwell unsuccessful on Weiss. Runner going Weiss. Throw by Mickness. It's going to be not in time, and it's going to go all the way into the outfield. Weiss is going to stroll on over to third base. And the RedHawks have a runner at third base with no outs. So plenty of outs, plenty of swings to play with here to extend the lead even more. Now, scoring the runs hasn't been the problem for the RedHawks. It's been pitching, but you know, when their pitching's on, tough team to beat. Roebuck misses inside, and the count is 2 balls and no strikes. And a mound visit trying to calm down.
And we're the 3
Roebuck.
best friends that anybody could have. We're the 3 best friends that anyone could
Trying
have.
to see
We're the 3
if
best
they can
friends
find
that
something
anyone
there
could
and try
have.
and
And
get
we'll
them out of
never,
this
never,
one.
ever,
But, you
ever,
know,
ever leave each other. We're the best
Roebuck
3
has
friends
given up
that
3
anybody could have.
runs. A few hits here and there. But other than that, you know, he's been all right in the action that he's had. Either way, though, Miami has David Novak up to the plate still. 2-0 count, 2 balls, no strikes on the catcher. Pitch by Roebuck to Novak. Misses low inside once again. The count is 3 balls and no strikes. Roebuck delivers. That's a low strike. Strike number 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Roebuck to Novak. Misses low. That's a walk for the catcher, Novak.
Stone.
Up to the plate for Miami is Nate Stone. That's 2 strikeouts. Sacrifice, bunt, and a walk. So he's been on base several times. Looks like this is going to be the last batter for Benny Novak. Roebuck. And yes, it will. So new pitcher for Kent State. We're going to find out who it is in just a moment. We'll be right back with more Miami baseball here at Hayden Park for the Relvas. We'll be back in just a second.
Taking the ball in relief for the Golden Flashes. Left-hander, Jaden Garner. For Miami, the pinch hitter. Coming to the plate, number 2, Billy Kopicki.
The bottom half of the 8th inning up to the plate for Miami is pinch hitter Kopicki. So Ben Kopicki First pitch by the new pitcher for Kent State, Jaden Varner, is down low for a ball. So Jaden Varner on the year, 6.3 ERA. Last game against Tiffin, couldn't get an out. 4 hits, 3 runs. All of them were earned. Been really struggling, but he's a redshirt freshman. A lot of room to grow for Varner. Here's Kopicki. Kopicki lays down a bunt. It's going to go foul. So it's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike on the pinch hitter, Kopicki. Billy Kopicki, not Ben. My apologies there. 6'1", 190 senior. It's now going to be his 3rd at-bat of the year. Finished the year strong with a little RBI here. Pickoff attempt, unsuccessful there. So 2 balls, 1 strike on Billy Kopicki. 6'1", 190 senior from Grossi Point, Michigan. Bunt laid down. Struggling to make a play decision there, but Varner threw right to Longwell. Gets the out, but either way, sack bunt for Kopicki, and the RedHawks extend the lead to 7.
It's number 15, Rylan Sankowski.
So RedHawks now lead 10-3. This one is roped. High fly ball deep, going back at the wall track. And this one is gone. A home run.
For Rylan Zaborowski, his 15th round tripper of the season. And ladies and gentlemen, that home run over the left field fence, another left field tavern home run. Another lucky fan receives a gift card for left field tavern to enjoy following the game. Left field tavern.
This season, Rylan Zaborowski himself a day. 3 walks.
Next to bat,
Big homer.
number 6, Ryan.
Having himself a phenomenal year. And connects with one off the redshirt freshman, Varland. RedHawks lead 12-3 now. So, they've really haven't had any problem scoring the baseball here. This one is fouled back by the new hitter, Brian Zapp, who also has a few RBIs here and there. Varner to Zapp. The 0-2 pitch, strike number 3, looking. Brian Zapp goes down. Looking. That's out number 2 for Hayden Varner. But up to the plate for the RedHawks. Zach McDonald, who has been a little quiet, but still has a single, still has a hit. 1 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. First pitch by Varner to McDonald is low, missing low. The count is 1-0. Second pitch, this one roped to the shortstop McNamara. Throw over to Longwell in time. That's going to do it for the bottom half of the 8th inning. So 3 runs.
For the RedHawks in the bottom of the 8th inning. 3 runs, 1 hit, 1 error, no one left on base.
No errors, no one left on base. We're going to head to the top half of the 9th inning. Can the RedHawks close it out, win the day here, and win the first game of the series? We shall find out in just a moment. As always, it's Miami Baseball here on RedHawk Radio. Stay tuned.
A defensive change for the RedHawks. Entering the game to take right field, it's 1, Tom McKie. First bat for the Golden Flashes.
Back here
The top
for the
of
top
ninth
half
pitch,
of the ninth
number
inning, Miami
32,
leading
Josh
Kent State
Johnson.
Golden Flashes 12-3. Last licks for the Golden Flashes up to the plate is Josh Johnson, who today he is 0 for 3 with a walk. Blackmore still in for the RedHawks. First pitch by Blackmore is a swinging strike, but it was fouled back behind the plate. So 0-1 is the count. And RedHawks 3 outs away from improving their record to 12-28. Lawson Blackmore delivers this one. Swung on and missed. Strike number 2 to Josh Johnson. Lawson Blackmore, he's been really effective. Hasn't given up a run. I think he's given up a hit either. Really nice in these short showings that it's been put into. And, you know, Lawson Blackmore struggled against Ohio, but against Ohio State, it's a good sign there. Played well against Cincinnati, Eastern Michigan. Yeah, he's only really had 2 bad outings. Other than that, he's been pretty locked down. Swung on and missed. Strike number 3 on Josh Johnson. Not even close there.
22, Brody Williams.
1 out here in the top half of the 9th. Up to the plate is Brody Williams. On the day thus far, he is 1 for 3 with an RBI single, a walk, a flyout, and a ground out. Pitch by Blackmore to Williams. Missing. And count will go 1-0. So clouds are starting to come in. Looks like we're going to get a little bit of rain here in the next hour. Perfect weather for baseball, though. Makes it even more fun. Second pitch by Blackmore connects for a strike. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And Williams trying to connect for something. This one is fouled up, out of play. And the count will go in favor of Blackmore. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Blackmore making quick work of the Kent State Golden Flashes in his 2 innings of action. It's a hot knife through butter. Pitch by Blackmore to Williams. To count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Blackmore delivers, swung on and missed. Strikeout number 2 rather, and out number 2 for Brody Williams. And up to the plate is the 9-hitter, Jake Casey,
A pinch hitter.
for the last out.
For
Actually, they're going to pinch hit.
Coming to the plate now, number 11, Colton Schaller.
Here comes Colton Schaller. Colton Schaller, one of Kent State's elite hitters. Colton Schaller, 394 batting average, 1.015 OPS. Applewick over to Zaborowski, and that's going to do it for the game. The Miami RedHawks, they storm almost immediately, and they decimate the Kent State Golden Flashes. They win 12-3 here in Oxford, Ohio. So Kent State there would go down to 26 and 11-12 in the back. Their 8-game winning streak will down with a loss, and for Miami, their record 12-28, 8-11 in the back. 2-game winning streak will be over. So it's a great game for Miami RedHawks. Great game for them. They're hitting. They show up to hit and really play effectively. Actually stout. Very skilled. It's a massive from States. Gotta credit. I mean, top, they were down with this one. That's a really good straight pitching team, but
now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the final line score for today's first game. The Golden Flashes 3 runs on 4 hits, 3 errors, and 6 left on the base.
Great game for the RedHawks.
Scored 12 runs on 9 hits, committing 2 errors and leaving 7 on base.
Second game of the
Today's first game of our doubleheader took
about 30 minutes.
33 minutes to complete.
I'll be there to call.
Penn State goes to 26 wins, 11 losses on the season, and 12-4 in the match. His record now stands at 12-28 for the year. 8-11
ready
in
to
the
hit.
conference. Today's winning pitcher for the RedHawks, the starter, number 17, Connor Oliver.
Leadoff single
with the victory.
Cooper Weiss played himself great
For
game.
the Flashes, number 88, Ben Crookshank, whose record drops to 5-1 with the loss. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes action for today's first game of our doubleheader here at McKie Field in Hayden Park. Let's stay with us as our second game of the day.
Blasted for a big shot over the left field wall for a big homer. Ryan Zapp
to return here to the ballpark once again tomorrow afternoon as the RedHawks once again take on Mid-American Conference rival Kent State in the final game of this weekend series, with the first pitch slated for 1 p.m. On behalf of Miami RedHawks, you had a great time in today's first game, where once again our final score, Miami 12, Kent State 3.
Only 3
Now,
runs.
if you must leave us at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you later tomorrow for more exciting baseball action. So until then,
Great for the
please have
RedHawks.
a safe journey home.
And Lawson Blackmore able to finish it for the RedHawks. 110 pitches for Connor Oliver. 4 hits, 3 runs. One of them was earned. 7 strikeouts. Lawson Blackmore only 21 pitches in 2 innings, but he did a good job and played himself in a great game for the Kent State for the Flashes. Ben Shank really struggled for it, and he's pitched 120 pitches. Were by 5 hits were allowed, 3 earned runs, 7 walks, 8 strikeouts. Benny Relvas struggled as well, 3 earned runs. And Jared Garner gave up 1 run, 1 hit from action. So, as they take down the Golden Flashes, big bad Golden Flashes in the back. And I will take you to the second game once back again. So Miami, they win 12-3 over the Kent State Golden Flashes. Fun back here. We've got the second game. Away. A little under an hour to go. Thank you so much for tuning in to the television of Miami Baseball here. Not here in Park. Ohio. Back. Always. I'm Andrew Relvas. Thank you so much for tuning in to another edition. And have a great rest of the day. Join us for the second game of the day between Miami and Kent State, as always. I'm Andrew Relvas. Thanks so much. Have a good one.